UCF. The Knights are ready to rock an FBC Mortgage Stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. Today, a clash between two teams from the Sunshine State that will resonate from Dade to Duval. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will kick it away to start us off.
Yeah.
And he steps to the sidelines on this return.
Hell yeah, bro. You know, we live with it. Yeah, we're gonna try to keep it close, man. Yeah, bro. Built to ass sessions, man, all day. We be trying, you know what I mean? Right. Tier 3, bro. I really be exposing them tier 1 bums, bro. I be on their ass. I be on their motherfucking ass. Facts. Alright, just let me know when you're ready, bro. Yeah, you good.
The offense lining up for a first down play.
You know, I'm not no real Florida fan, bro. I just use them more here for real.
And off from the shotgun.
Yeah, I fuck with Virginia Tech
That play just never had a chance.
in real life, you know what I'm saying? But on the game, I like
The Knights are in the hurry
I like to use Florida on the game.
They'll run play action. Gets rid of it.
Ooh.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On the run, fires.
No, so I'm about to say, no, sir.
And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Nah, you should have punted that bitch, bro.
Justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to.
It's too early in the game to be going for it like that.
Offense up in really good position.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Quarterback checking off. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws to the tight end.
I'm about to take your ass out, Lagway. Do that shit again, bro.
Might have let him a little too much.
Yeah, and I
This
don't
nigga
know.
always
what
trying.
happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. And it'll be
Dropped
incomplete.
it.
This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And that's
You dropped it?
Defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down.
Damn,
they'll
bro,
try
we
to
got a
come away
missed
with
throw.
3.
2 drops.
And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right half.
Y'all boys wake up, man.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And
Fuck.
that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Shit, if we can't catch the ball and make a throw on offense, it don't even matter.
Through the end zone, that'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
That's one thing about Lagway, bro. That motherfucker, he gonna try you like 2-3 times a game. He gonna do some
Now
bullshit.
UCF offense ready to go back to work. I think the one thing you can say
Yeah,
about
yeah.
Jesse is
KJ
that
too,
both
for sure,
defenses
yeah.
have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. And I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football.
Get him. There you go.
And the pressure gets to him again.
There you go.
Another sack.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
Shot went left.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyone catch him? And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown!
yeah,
Raiders!
grown man shit. I feel you.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Line gets set, first down. Looking for room, it's Richardson. At the 35, he's got room. He's
How?
out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. Hit hard.
Yeah, about to say, do some stupid shit.
On first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Snap it to the back.
Oh, come on, bro. I'm right there.
Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
How the fuck you didn't make that tackle?
Pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Knights are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. Got out of trouble.
Go ahead and do some stupid shit.
And that pass intercepted.
Go ahead and do some stupid shit. I told you.
35, he's open. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida.
I told you. All users. Switch stick over there. Use it at beach crib.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Richardson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads.
Uh-oh.
It's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And with the interception, he'll
And that
take
boy
it all
Grimsley,
the way back.
boy.
Touchdown, Gator. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job.
I'm telling you, shit get out of control fast, bro. Shit get out of hand fast.
Slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
That's the first time you ever got the message? Damn, boy, you nice as fuck, bro. I done got that shit like twice, I think, 2 or 3 times.
The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to advance on the football.
Yeah, what's his name? Number 9. That boy got that heat. Yes, I'm like, boy, you can't let motherfuckers like that get started, bro.
Here with first down to open this period. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar. He found the football and flew down.
Go big or go home, brother.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand.
What the fuck?
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I ain't never seen that
Runs
shit.
like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Dances away from the heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. And as a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. He'll bring
Well,
it
my
back
D
to
lineman
the
just
20.
caught that shit. What the fuck?
And the returner will be knocked down. First down
D
here.
lineman caught it. Like, man, what are you doing?
Until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback will audible. To the air. It's Glagway. He's going to let one fly down the
Got him.
It's complete. A huge
Got him.
pickup. And he just
Yeah, you're not running with him, bro.
and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
I was looking at your gamer tag when we first started. I was like, I don't know if that's familiar or not. Nah, yeah, it'd be like that sometimes, bro. Like, sometimes when the game just get out of hands, like, it'd be like that.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they've been
Facts, man. I appreciate you, brother.
First half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive.
Oh my God.
He's at the 40. The 20. And he
How my safety just let that shit happen, bro?
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this and running back?
Just swerved around. I took you over there too, man. What the fuck happened?
Once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their
He came out the end zone.
ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins.
Hit the hole, Hawk!
Slips through the
Hit the
line.
fucking hole then!
He's got an alley.
Hit the fucking hole then, man!
Wide open, and it's a foot race.
You see how we find the hole. Be patient. That's how you be patient and explode through the hole, bro.
Well, maybe
We learned that in high school. That's why we recruited him. That's why we recruited that young man right there. Impeccable stick, bro. Impeccable stick.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Coming out with it, it's Richardson.
Whoa.
He only needs a swing
Oh,
to
okay. All right.
got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house.
Now I know we're not celebrating when we down 21 points celebrating, bro. That's crazy.
The entire length of the field.
That's crazy, bro.
Coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
Damn, bro, he put that stick work right back on my stupid ass. Fuck.
No, yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
Pocket starts to collapse. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he makes it a 3-possession game.
And that's what
That's
makes this
wild.
guy so dynamic. Not only is he
That's
good
wild.
using his legs out in the field, but down here close to the goal line, if things aren't open, he can find himself running it, and they do for 2 points.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get.
Yeah, you lucky as fuck, boy. That motherfucker was hurt. You lucky that boy was hurt, bro.
Drive off, and he just about scored.
You lucky that boy was hurt, man.
Dangerous return man. The Gators sending the offense back to work.
Hey, that boy was getting hawked down, bro.
An explosive passing play for a score.
Hey, if that was Hawk in there again, that was to the crib, bro. I don't know where the fuck Hawk was at. Where Hawk was at?
To the air, it's Flagway. Showing the arm strength to the left.
Bro, what the
Fires
fuck?
and picked off. Takes it the other way.
All right, let's stop with the bullshit, bro.
The 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown Knights. Just one moment and all of
How was that a pick though? That's what I don't get.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going.
Oh, we're there.
Blocking,
Yeah, I'm gonna say we're
nice
there.
Interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I just don't see how that was a pick, bro. Like, if anything, it should be a broken up
They'll kick it
pass.
off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6.
Oh, see, you scared now.
Auspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds.
Yeah, I'm about to say you scared now. Niggas out here scared now.
First down for this offense.
I just gave up 2 touchdowns, bro.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate.
And it's caught inside the 30. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Yeah, Florida they got a couple little players on their team.
They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, sir.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Also, we got it. We done gave up 14 points without the defense on the field, bro. That's shitty, bro. That's shitty, by me.
Three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23.
$45, bro. We gonna fuck around, put up 70.
Back in the end zone, it'll be a touchback.
Yeah, 45 is wild. I ain't gonna lie. First half, 45 wild.
There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again.
Don't be scared. Put that ball in the air, son.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find
Put that ball in the air.
Points on the board before
Throw a pick 6 before half. Throw a pick 6 before half, bro.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
That play right there is wild, bro.
He's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Knights will punt it.
He's not keeping up with him. He just made a tackle. You ran right to him. He didn't run with him. He ran right into him.
Makes a move. He did a great job finding some.
Hey.
On that return and
We're
was
about to
able
go crazy
set the
again.
offense with good field position. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left.
Oh, fuck. I put too much power on it.
And that is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has
We
to
lined it
fall.
up perfect, too.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to pass, it's Jefferson. He wants to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half.
No, yeah.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll run the option. Keeps it and gets the first down. Nothing but green ahead. At the 20. And after gobbling up some serious
That's good shit. Lag way.
those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On second down, looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Gators! And the
Yes, sir.
punishment has been extended.
Yes, sir.
Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Bruh.
He gets a block. He's on the loose. Just an outstanding
What the fuck?
turn there and really sets up his offense nicely.
Whole kickoff team about to run laps of practice this week.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open
Man.
field. Their ability to make people miss.
I'm
but
talking
also
about we
show off the speed.
bullshitting up front.
And the extra point is good.
Straight bullshit.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 35 set to kick off.
Bro, where the fuck is Hawk at? And he hurt?
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
GG's, brother. You already know. Hop in the chat next time, bro. No, yeah. Alright, bro. Yeah. Alright, let me see. Let me see what your name was. I think this the one right here. 14 minutes ago. I'm about to do my depth chart and I'm gonna send you the invite, bro. Let's see if this guy's any good. But that game I just played was kind of crazy, man. It was just gonna kick returns, long plays. That shit was wild. This man said his grandma says he's good. Hey, that's wild, bro. But you know, moms and grandmas know best, man. So we gonna see. Oh yeah, he running with Miami. He might be a sweat. You will smoke me? Well, shit, talking like that, you either good or you sorry, bro. Talking like that, you either good or you sorry as fuck. One of them. Are you ready? All right, bro. We gonna find out. So your grandma know football. Then how she gonna say you good, brother?
And we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim.
All right, let's see.
Side showdown. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk.
The Gators is buns.
Throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the
Nah, yeah, I
SEC,
give you that.
the
Yeah,
Florida
I give you that.
For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis.
If they was that good, that'd be a problem. For sure.
Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Mm-hmm. You gonna beat me by 30, bro?
And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Nah, we're not fumbling off that, bro.
The offense set for a first down play.
Damn, bro. How this play clock going fast as fuck?
Movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Fires to the tight end. And stampeding through the defense. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
I got you.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. On his feet at the 40.
Fuck off me.
A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Yeah, that's why we threw it out of bounds. Good defense.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it.
Yeah, that's a dot right there.
Getting set for the point after.
We call that a dot right there.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. On first down, here comes this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Flushed out of the pocket. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
On second down, looking again to throw. Dances away. Slings it downfield. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
Nah, not really.
Because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best.
Bro, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. He unleashes a long one. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. They'll use the running game on first.
Good cut, boy.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gators. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession.
Hey, man, that beat me by 30. Not looking too good right now, brother.
After scoring the touchdown. Out of the end zone.
It's not over. You're right.
He's brought down
That's
to the 16. Would have been
that's the
much
spirit.
better off to take the touchback.
You're right. You about to decide on this drive right here.
This drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it.
Damn.
They didn't give him
Right,
much
let
on
me-
the return, but they were in prime scoring position at the 22.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
I don't know where
He
you're
just
throwing it,
missed
QB.
the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
The RPO, it's complete. And it's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down to start the drive after the break. He'll start this drive firing. Looking to scramble. Unleashes one. It's
Oh my
complete.
God, you gotta pick
Makes
that.
the stop at the
Yeah, bro, he
29-yard
fucking hit the
line
fuck out of me,
before
bro. Fuck.
He gets 15 on that play.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably
The Broncos in the
throwing
house,
very
dog.
talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well, and they've got a special group this year.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
It's really hard when that
Can we
quarterback
hold on to the
gets
ball,
outside the pocket
please?
because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
And they took a shot on that.
Get the fuck out, bro. Second time. Get out.
Make the connection, it's incomplete.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks, the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
Quickly out to the tight end. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
That's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for a man. It's Mertz. There to make the stop, and he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first
Yeah, you
down.
did.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're bringing heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Should it?
That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Going to the run, it's Johnson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touch pass on the run. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he's going to run it back. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Back to pass, it's Ward. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Bro, this streak ain't at nothing, bro. Last streak, I got disconnected. My internet went out mid-game and I was winning, so I lost that shit. But it wasn't nothing crazy anyway.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on first down. Snagged on the outside. It's Arroyo. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Martinez. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The DBs will back off a bit. Throwing right. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to do it.
Yeah, if it's your playoff game, it might not be the opponent's shit, yeah. You never know. But it might be, but sometimes it's not.
The Gators will boot it away to start the second half.
Nah, I wish.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be.
Shit, I don't know, bro. I just nah, not in real life. Like when I got the game, I was just playing with teams, trying to figure out who I liked and settled in on Florida. I used to run with Auburn and Texas A&M.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession, and I'm going piece by piece and everything.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Kansas?
Quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and sight adjustments, and those always happen when
Kansas got a little squad for real, low key.
Like that. Can't put that one on the offensive line. That's on the QB.
If you know how to use them, yeah.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving
And that
them a
running
sack
back.
as they come up to the line on second down. Good, solid tackle.
This
I forgot that
receiver gives
motherfucker name.
defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Got his man on the right.
Oh my
He's
God.
got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he's going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner.
Yeah, he makes some crazy throws.
Game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on the downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him.
Yeah, that's a dot right there.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure
You should have got some warm-ups in there before you play me.
surrounding this guy at all times.
Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second down coming up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Make that tackle.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity.
New York who?
Playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's
Which one?
If every journey begins with a step, this offense
The Jets or the
needs to
Giants?
step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. And
The
fast.
Giants had the best
Lions
draft.
on the move. Touchdown, Miami! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually
I mean,
works.
Cam
It's
Scatterboo not
working
really
out,
long.
but
You
it
know,
might be too
he alright.
late. At least you got the party started.
He's gonna be one of them players. He was a good college player. You know what I'm saying? He's just gonna be a regular running back for real.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff.
No, yeah, he's solid,
He'll
bro.
be stopped at the 17.
Bro, okay, you gotta stop with that, bro. See, statements like that is how you lose credibility, bro.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense.
Scatterboo is better than Genty.
Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really
Well, you
were
better
in a
check
nice
your moms.
rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next.
And the ball
Like, that shit was so ridiculous. You made me throw a pick, bro.
and he's gonna
That statement was so ridiculous. You made me throw a fucking pick. No, that was wild, bro.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Yeah, he is. He is.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6.
I mean, what are you trying to say? Genty don't like football?
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line.
No, that's not dumb. He was a finalist.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took it.
That's a fact.
But you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I
Yeah.
believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice.
Sarkisian,
You
not a
gotta go
bum,
out,
bro.
not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's one of the greatest offensive minds in football. What are you talking about?
Dropping back, it's Mertz. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the Gators get the first down.
Kind of like that big, reliable.
Who's?
And That's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near them,
Bro. Look who their quarterback was. Yeah, Quinn Ewers is not good. Watch what happens next year. Yeah. Well, no. What's his name? Arch.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Wide out in motion.
Yeah.
Quick pass
I don't know
on
if
the
he
jet
did or not.
motion.
But you know, it's Texas, bro. They got more receivers waiting anyway.
Across the 45. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Gators will snap it on first and 10.
See, bro, yeah, you just saying crazy shit, bro.
Keeps looking
Georgia's
downfield.
program is falling apart. What?
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB.
But Arizona State's
Pocket,
program
try
is
to
good,
find
but
an
Georgia's
open
isn't.
target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Okay.
They want to just keep throwing it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This defense forcing them to throw into tight windows. They need another stop on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side.
Yes, Ty. So you was getting recruited by Texas and Georgia?
And what a big conversion by the offense there with the lead late. You're just trying to
What position you
on the
play?
field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick,
What position you play?
tick, tick, tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
You was a receiver. Where you go to school at?
From the 26.
What state?
Wide receiver coming
Yeah, I'm
across
already
in
knowing, bro.
motion.
You wasn't about to get recruited in no Texas and Georgia.
They'll throw it on first down.
I played at Nevada and Missouri.
He makes the stop,
Yeah.
but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
This
Corner and
offense is
safety.
not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off.
I already did that.
Warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Mertz. Unloads it left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. That last incomplete pass has him.
Yeah, that was a terrible throw. My QB, he wide open. I don't know why he underthrew it like that.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. They're working that left side. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket.
That's just like real life, bro.
And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed.
Oh, get that off.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator.
And, you know, late in the games,
Yeah, we can run it back someday, bro.
sometimes get conservative when
Whenever
they
you
try to
catch me on again, just hop in there. We can get another
I
there.
love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this.
Facts. Get your warm-ups out the way first. Yeah, that's a fact.
After that touchdown drive. it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to...
Oh, look out. There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Sure hands, it's Martinez.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This offense has a second down play. To throw, it's Ward. Unloads to the wideout. And it's his fourth
GG, bro.
interception of the night.
That
You already know.
should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football.
Rello, what it do, bro? Yeah, bro. We last stream we had won a few games in a row, and then that L that I got right here was I was winning the game. My fucking internet went out this morning, bro, when I was streaming, so that gave me the L. I was mad as fuck about that, but you know it is what it is. Let me see, bro. So yeah, I was close. That game lost me hella points, man. I'm like 140 points away from spot 5, bro. We're trying to get there. We're trying to chase that motherfucker down, but they, you know, top 5 is so many points ahead of me and so many games played. It's hard to catch their ass. Let's look for some smoke, bro. We're gonna search a tier 1. See if we can catch somebody.
Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will put total leather and we'll get started. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff cover. At the 17. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for room. It's Mafa.
D, man.
Nowhere to run on that one.
With the carry.
4 on the carry. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
D.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive
Oh, we dropped it?
line coaches block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First down for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires left. Makes a connection. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
That's a dot.
Reels it in the end zone.
GT, what it do, bro?
Florida.
Number 9. Hall's man in the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
Just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Looking to the big time.
Nah.
Bringing it back. Touchdown, Gator.
We're not going.
Great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That makes the score Florida.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're
Fuck
firing
no.
it all.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
You'll take 4
Good
yards
hit.
on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. The hand to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you want it.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Firing to the right, complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
It's now 2nd and goal.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Third and goal for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the end zone.
Okay, boy.
Touchdown, Florida.
Florida. Number 9.
Lining up to add another.
In the end zone. And the kicker off for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Good shit.
That is interception number 3.
Bro, run to the end zone. What the fuck you running to the sideline for?
On the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at
GG's,
the 22.
bro.
Well, that's the second pick.
Like, they need to fix that, bro. When you get a pick, you got to be able to take control of your man. They be making you run 3, 4 steps in some stupid ass direction. It's like, bro, that could be the difference between winning and losing the game sometimes. Now, I searched the tier 1 last time and got Clemson, bro. Tier fucking 1. Feel like building one of these bums real fast. Damn, bro, we can't find a game, bro. What's going on?
Welcome to the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the Scarlet and Gray already rocking this house. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands... fall on it. Offense set on 1st down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Back to throw, it's Flagway. Fires one high and deep. That is
Big
just
boy
a
catch, man.
sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything.
Miguel, what's going on, bro? We made it to fucking we got to 94, bro. We was 6 games away from 100, and then I got hold in a championship game to Ohio State.
This is why quarterbacks always take care of their offensive line. This is why they feed them in the offseason, invite them to the house, buy them gifts.
So fucking close, man.
Because they take care of you, and those numbers start to pile up.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
We'll be back, though.
He's going to pass. They're trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
What? Someone report? What the fuck? Why would they report that?
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The aerial assault continues. Fires to the right. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open. Like on that last play, just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Hawkins. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
4th and short means I'm going for it nowadays. You see it all over college football. Everybody's using analytics and saying, I'm going to take my chances of going for it rather than punting. So great job by the defense, but you better get that next play ready.
Oh, he dropped it. Come on, man.
Down fails and they'll turn it over.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
Yeah, that's crazy. Motherfuckers be so pathetic, bro. Like, how could you report a motherfucking name? I done seen names way worse than that.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a
Damn, bro, you can't play for 30 days?
How about the D? Coming out firing on all
What the
cylinders,
fuck?
Getting the sack on the very 1st play.
Like, they didn't even give you no type of warning or just tell you to change your shit?
This drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted.
That's crazy. I can't get that
worse.
pick. That's stupid as fuck.
House, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
On the return, it's Hawkins.
Get
And
the
the
block.
punt team able to sling him to the ground.
I mean, is that how it works though? Like if a motherfucker just, if anybody reports you, it's just automatic. Like they don't even check. Like that shit not that bad. What's bad about that?
Stalled out and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop him.
That's
no
wild, bro. That's fucked up, man.
He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Trying to run, it's Johnson.
It probably was a motherfucker you beat too, man. Like motherfuckers be getting mad when they be losing this shit, do some whole shit like that.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's Lagway. The quick out. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch.
Yeah, that makes sense. No need in paying if I can't fucking play. Hey, y'all ain't about to get my bread free for a month.
The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a set of downs.
Hey, kid, he probably was like, hell yeah, bro. Like, I done lost to a freaky motherfucker. Hell no, bro. Oh, that's still fucked up, though, bro. Like, what the hell? Now a motherfucker can't play for a month. That's crazy. When did it happen? Like, how long you got to go? It just happened?
Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. On the option. Quick toss. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Oh, shit.
Now on 2nd and goal. With jet sweep pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
What the fuck did I just do? I tripped on something? What the hell?
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time.
I had a tub, too. I can't believe I got hit when I threw that.
What do you do here?
And here comes the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. It is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Yeah, I can't lie, but that's some crazy shit, bro. That's just crazy. They wouldn't give you a warning or some shit. Like if it was, they should give you a warning. Like, hey, change your shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't play until you change your shit or some shit like that. Or you got 5 days to change your shit. Like, they can't just ban a motherfucker like that. That shit crazy.
5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something.
It's not letting me turn around. What the fuck?
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions.
Nah, bro, I wouldn't go with that next. They're gonna fuck around and ban you for life or some shit. They're gonna be like, oh, you think you funny?
The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Right down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Dances away to buy time. He's looking on the right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might
Fuck out of here, bro. How? I'm running back. That's a bailout right there.
Interception instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw.
Man, they stop with the bullshit, bro. You still catching that shit? They bailing him out with the PIs and he catching that?
We might get a touchdown before halftime. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
That boy facilitator in here was good, bro. Bro, did you just get banned like recently? This shit just happened?
Down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to pass, it's Howard. Now improvising. Avoids pressure. They bring him down before he gets just enough to move the chains.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Give to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Damn, at least your shit almost over there.
Now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man.
Yeah, whatever you're doing, you're going to have to start doing that. You be beating people. They be mad, bro. They be mad.
Here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Abrams. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now on 1st down from the 28. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Nah, kid, they just saving this man, bro. We had a pick that got called back because of a bullshit PI when I run it back.
Understanding where the sticks are, Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll give it to him again. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here.
No, that's a fact, though. The motherfuckers don't like to lose to the lower tier teams, man. That should be pissing them off.
This one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Right, yeah, 30 days off, bro. Yeah, you're going to have to get back warm, man. That's a fact. Boy, going to be a little rusty.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Here we go with the run on fourth down.
Look at that, bro.
He'll be taken down, but he does have enough.
All right, what the fuck? DN right there. What the hell?
I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm gonna play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
At the 45 on his way. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Buckeyes are on the move.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Defense in press coverage. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He'll throw it.
Yes, sir.
It's picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Gator! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
Yeah, I mean, we had a pick earlier. They just called it back with a stupid-ass bailout PI, bro. I didn't even touch that motherfucker. Then I had a drop on 4th down inside the 10. But you know how it is when you play the tier 1s, bro. You always got to go through the bullshit. You just got to weather the storm, bro. EA be trying to fuck you over.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think.
Now look at that, my whole line. I mean,
it's like you have to gap the
I got about 5 people right there. No one even.
In these types of games,
He's just glitching through people.
Trying to get guys out in space. See if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Grab near the marker. It's Ibuka. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage.
I'm on EA hit list for sure, bro. Most wanted. And I don't know why. Like, what did I ever do?
First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Now rolling to the left. He's going to take off.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here comes the offense on second down. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Buys a little extra time. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Running for it on fourth down. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
There's 11 guys on offense there, locked in and playing together. That was a critical fourth down in their opponent's territory. Everybody did an outstanding job of executing, and now they get to stay on the field.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Looking to go up top on first down. Buying some time.
Like, look at this shit, bro.
Caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Like, they just let motherfuckers make any type of throw and not punishing them for it.
Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout.
I'm surprised we caught the ball. Like, I'm just shocked we caught it.
This defense gets the ball back for its own.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum.
But I get why he threw it. It's like, fuck, they let me throw everything else and not punish me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I was him, I'd throw it too.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the first sack of the game for this defense?
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate. Just get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. Nice job by the secondary getting to the quarterback.
Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Throws to the wideout.
Oh my God, that was a hell of a play.
Misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense.
But I wish we did have Percy Harvin out there, bro. And we have Percy right now.
Long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here.
Oh, they did everything they could to make this shit close.
They're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee.
But say Percy Hawkins, man. And I'm telling you, if Hawkins was actually a little better as an actual receiver, I mean, yeah, he got the speed for like you know, screens and sweeps and shit like that, basic routes. But if Hawkins ever gets to the point where he could just like line up out there and route a motherfucker up, that's gonna be nasty. That would be nasty right there. Well, they did everything they could to keep that shit close. We dropped shit on 4th down in the end zone. I mean the red zone. They're not letting us get our picks. And we put that out. I hate the 2-on-1 fights, bro. I always have to go 2-on-1. Me versus my opponent and EA.
Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If his route running was better and releasing like actual receiver shit, yeah, that'd be wild.
And the Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff.
Texas.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make... The offense lining up for a first down play. Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. The corners are walked up tight. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And
I'm about to say, bro, I thought they were gonna let him catch that shit.
Over in their own end.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Line gets set, first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Hey, yeah, Xander, we do know that for sure.
First down for this offense.
That's one thing that motherfucker can do.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 25. the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The play action fake. Going for the big play.
Catch the ball, please.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play. Down. Now it's
Man, like, you just have to punish someone for that.
Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Might be looking to run.
Good hit.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Caught on
Bro,
the outside, it's Johnson.
They gotta, bro,
Running backs the ball and
catch the ball and get upfield. Why the fuck would you just run out of bounds?
I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. From the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. This offensive scoring.
That's how you hold that ball, man.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for us.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll call for the fair catch here. So So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude,
Flying down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Gets it out fast.
That's how you hold it.
To run, but still a good game.
and a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That last completion sets them up on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Gators will hustle to the line.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Turns it on in midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't through. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having the pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Got it looking for a first. And he breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps
Did I really not get in right there?
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up, getting a big stop.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Looking to the end zone. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half.
That was open. I wanted if I maybe threw that a little too late or something. I should have wide the fuck open.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football without him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Quarterback extends the play. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to move it through the air. It's caught. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Flushed out of the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon to the offensive lineman, call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom.
He fucking dropped it.
Right to the quarterback who gets the sack.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
Fourth down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida.
And the Gators looking to convert on fourth down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Finds his man.
Good catch, boys.
And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in
Shit, I never matched up with Pot online
home and it's a close
in a ranked game, but we did a unranked game one time, bro. He put them paws on me. It was nasty.
And make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Nah, it's not roll tide. It's a all-star trait, bro.
He wants just to throw. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air. It's Lagway. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida. On to attempt the try.
Yeah, I think it's kind of crazy, too. I never matched up with Potter online, bro. That's wild. I know we've been on at the same time before, too. A lot of times, we just never have got put on together. Which is crazy.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Damn, if my stupid ass didn't throw that pick right before half, we'd be in a good spot.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking left. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, Potter's nice, bro. If you hop in his stream, he'll play you.
They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't.
Yeah, if that pass was on point, we might have got that.
Leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 43.
I hate that shit. Whenever you get a jump on some shit, they overthrow it.
Off play action. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring in 3rd.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. And offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
That's a great example of a receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. To the air, it's Ewers. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Jumped on top of the pile.
It's hard to imagine that that's his first catch of this game so far. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, and they knew if they were going to win this game, he had to touch it.
That's a Madden 25, bro. Yeah.
Able to do that. That's a big reason why they're trailing by so much.
Anybody can get got, man.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short.
All it takes is him having a bad day on the sticks one day.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Going for 6. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back You've got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. They'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. One possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Quarterback checking off. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Gators send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Texas offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here. But if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourself a shot to win.
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unleashes one deep.
Too far.
And that was
Yeah, I'm about to say they was all bumping each other and shit.
There, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Quickly to the tight end. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. They'll try the left side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Skips away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time.
What's up,
Right
Orange?
now,
What
it's
it do,
coming
bro?
on third down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
That's hella defense right there, man.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap.
Living the dream for sure, bro. We woke up today. That's the first part of the dream, man. T-Lock, whoever this is, he going crazy right now. 69 game streak. Step bro on a 17. That's crazy. It's not a lot of real crazy streaks going right now, except T-Lock. Develop now going kind of crazy. 43. They about to be at 30, and then the rest is, you know, whatever. I never played this guy. I want to match up against him. T-Lock. We're gonna have to get our streak going, bro. We locked in. We locked in. Hey man, but the family just got back, bro. So I'm about to get off, man. Get off right here. I'll be back on around my normal time, man. So y'all boys be safe, bro. I'll catch y'all boys in a few hours, man.